One Buddhism of North Carolina is very lucky to have one of our members, Nate Jackson, be the father of the North Carolina Attorney General. So we are very honored to welcome Jeff Jackson to help us celebrate our 20th anniversary.
This is my first time here, but I know you so well. I know this temple well. I know many of its members well. I know Reverend Wangong very well, because through my father, I have just heard all about you. I discovered you when I started hearing his alarm go off at 5:30 in the morning. And sometimes he would wake up before his alarm went off to come here for morning meditation, which meant that when it went off, he wasn't there to turn it off. So you all have been responsible for me getting up early on many a sunrise. I appreciate that. You've been a big part of my father's life, and my father is a big part of my life. So as he is grateful to you, I am grateful to you for your impact on our family and our impact on our community. You are a bright light. You have been for 20 years, and we have every expectation that you will continue to be a very bright light for the next 20 years. You were also wonderful to my son when he came here for 2 Dharma camps. And we asked him if he wanted to go the second year, and he said, absolutely. We said, oh, great, wonderful. And as we were walking in this morning, he goes, Dad, I just have to let you know something. I did have to go to timeout once in camp. And I said, this is totally true. I said, what did you do? He goes, you don't want to know. I said, well, I think these folks are all about compassion, so you're going to be okay. One other quick story, that when people ask me about my father, the way I sum him up now is I say, well, he retired several years ago, and as soon as he retired, he became a Buddhist and bought a red Ford Mustang. He decided materialism was not important, with one crucial exception. And I think that's wonderful. Isn't that the way of things? Right? Reverend Wangong, I have met before. She actually came to visit me when I was a member of the General Assembly. And I have a picture of her in my chair on the floor of the State Senate. She was incredibly kind and gracious. And when she called me to talk about my being here, we had a very nice conversation. And at the end she said, your voice sounds different. Is it because of the pressure you're under? And I said, yeah, it probably is. And I've thought about that for like 3 whole weeks. And so small, but occurs to me that that is the type of attention and compassion that defines her character and defines her leadership. And we're here because of all of you, and we're here because the community decided to care about this, but the single biggest reason that we are all here is because of her leadership and the magnetism that she emanates simply by being who she is. And how fortunate are we that you all saw that quality and that it reverberated the way that it has, in a way that attracts people so that you can do something beautiful together. Grateful for what you do for the community, grateful for what you represent, the bright light that I'm sure will continue to shine. And it's so nice to finally meet all of you. Take care.
So now it's my turn.